Alright guys, welcome back. So in this video today we're going to be doing a simple breakdown of Guyana's 2025 national budget. We're going to be highlighting a few sectors where major investment was made, and we're going to be looking at a few business opportunities along those lines. So for each sector I might highlight about 5 to 10 business opportunities that I think you as an individual or a Guyanese citizen can make. Now, this was Guyana's biggest budget yet. It was passed to the tune of 1.382 trillion Guyana dollars, which is just about 6.6 billion US dollars. So we have far ways to go, but this was our biggest budget yet. It was a 20.6% increase from 2024's budget with no new taxes introduced. So if you like the video, just subscribe and leave a like, and let's get into it. All right, taking a look at some of the major investments that have been made, we have energy, $88 billion for power projects, including the 300 megawatt gas to energy project. Education, $175 billion, and this includes free university tuition while subsidizing that, and the school feeding program. Healthcare, $143 billion, new hospitals, medical supplies. Housing and water, $112.6 billion for housing and $23.1 billion for water development. Infrastructure, $209 billion for roads, bridges, and transportation. Agriculture and food security, $104.6 billion for sugar, rice, livestock, and fisheries. Now, something I noticed is that infrastructure, again, has gotten the most money out of the budget, which that's good. So that speaks to more business, and we're going to definitely see a lot more construction companies popping out of nowhere. Okay, so before we continue, if you want to fact check any of the figures or information that I present, I'm getting all of this stuff from the Ministry of Finance's website. Most of it from the Ministry of Finance's website, where they posted the budget speech and the budget estimates. I'm also using the Ministry of Finance's Facebook page and a few news and social media outlets. First sector, energy. So like I previously mentioned, 88 billion Guyana dollars has been allotted for power projects, including the 300 megawatt gas to energy project. Now, before I continue, the President, in his address to the 78th sitting of the United Nations General Assembly, mentioned that Guyana is committed to a clean energy transition and is aiming for over 80% reliance on renewable energy by 2030. And we can see this in the budget, where plans are being made to construct a 15 megavolt solar farm in Linden, as well as a 450 kilowatt wind farm at Leg 1. Now, what does this mean for business? Now, some business ideas or opportunities to look for as it relates to energy, renewable and gas, include solar panel installation and maintenance. Well, if you are an importer or exporter, you should definitely start looking at solar panels in keeping with the President's initiative, as well as maintenance. So whether you're a general contractor or a technician, you should definitely start learning or build a business around the maintenance of solar panels, as well as battery storage solutions, because remember, solar panels have to store this power in batteries. Wind energy equipment supply, well, like I previously mentioned, the wind farm is about to be built, or is proposed to be built. So a wind energy equipment supply would be a great business model. Electric vehicle charging stations, all of this is in keeping with the net zero goals, which we are already at net zero in Guyana, but all of this is in keeping with the world's net zero goals. So we also have energy efficient home appliances, biofuel production and distribution, solar powered street lighting, as well as energy auditing and consulting services. Next sector, the education sector. So 175 billion Guyana dollars has been allotted to the education sector to help support free university tuition, the school feeding program, and the construction of new schools all across Guyana. So some business opportunities to look for as regards to the education sector include private tutoring and online courses, or the offering of private tutoring and online courses, school transportation services, skill-based training centers, which I spoke about in my first video, along with technical and vocational training institutes, private daycare services, as well as school uniform and supplies manufacturing. And supplies manufacturing in the sense of stationery and books, etc. Now, as I go through each one of these sectors, it's good to know that every single one of these business opportunities will come to fruition when the government puts out tenders for different opportunities in each sector. So you guys need to stay updated with all the relevant news outlets and newspapers to see when these tenders are put out. Okay, the last sector for this video is going to be healthcare. So the government has allotted 143 billion Guyana dollars to help support the healthcare system with the construction of new hospitals as well as the provision and procurement of medical supplies. Now, some business opportunities associated with the healthcare sector include the construction of a private medical clinic, and I have begun to see some of these pop up in Guyana. Medical equipment, rental and sales, home healthcare services, pharmaceutical distribution, health insurance brokerage services, and elderly care homes. So in my next video, I'm going to take a look at the other sectors that I left out, and we're going to look at, well, some business opportunities associated with them. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next time I drop a video.